Have you ever had an irregular period that made you wonder whether or not your menstrual cycle was on the right track? Or have you ever looked in the mirror and kind of noticed a hair that's out of place, making you wonder, am I going to start growing a beard? Or have you noticed in the past month that you've gained a little bit of extra weight even though you're exercising properly and eating a proper diet? If any of this applies to you, it could be possible that you have PCOS, also known as polycystic ovarian syndrome, of which is an endocrine and reproductive disorder which impacts metabolic action in women and reproductive regularity, therefore decreasing the likelihood of conception and fertility in women. So here's what we'll be delving into today. Here are the topics, and let's get started. So, investigating the role of PCOS impacting sex hormones. Taking a look at androgens found within both men and women, androgens are hormones that develop male characteristics in the body. This steroid hormone is created within the endocrine glands, of which producing five androgens, which are DHES, DHEA, testosterone, androstenedione, and androstenediol. And these androgenic hormones begin the process of puberty for adolescent girls and regulate function in the reproductive system, kidneys, muscles, and other organs in females. And usually this will regulate reproductive regularity. However, due to PCOS impacting the balance of hormones in the body, this can cause an excess of androgens, causing hyperandrogenism. And this excess presence of androgens can be deleterious to reproductive health and metabolic health in women by causing hypothalamic dysfunction and subfertility. Notably, this also plays a key role in the biosynthesis of estrogen. Androgens are then converted to estrogen to fulfill the functions of stimulation of hair growth in the pubic and underarm areas for women, as well as just maintain ovum growth, which is crucial for fertility. And so, seen in figure one, this idea of impaired androgen production is seen through the figure describing the study of PCOS patients' deficient aromatase activity, therefore inflicting their biosynthesis and conversion of androgens to estrogen. This is shown by the irregularity of 17-hydroxylase and 1720 lyase found in theca cells. And this is initiated by aromatase P450C17, which is a single microsomal enzyme which catalyzes the steroid hormones 17-hydroxylase and 1720 lyase to create cortisol and sex hormones, respectively, from each hormone. However, this is crucial in the conversion of androgens to estrogen. So when the enzyme P45017 is deficient in amount, it affects the regularity of these other hormones that are being created and consequently impacts androgen and estrogen production. And this causes a weakening of ovulation, decrease in follicular development because of these low estrogen levels being created. And this results in decreased chances of primary fertility and secondary fertility, therefore exhibiting the interrelationship of regulated androgen production to healthy uterine and ovarian function in women. In final, basically just showing this idea of impaired metabolic action. This is seen evident in the figure two through the relation of elevated androgen production upon the function of the brain, through the melanocortin system and leptin activity. Overall, showing this huge correlation of weight fluctuation within the female anatomy due to this impaired regulation of metabolism and adipose tissue through this dysregulation of PCOS impacting female reproductive systems and metabolic